We're back. Glad to be here. This is Open Bar Podcast, your favorite podcast. And if it's not your favorite podcast, it should be your favorite podcast. My name is Ricardo with my host Gino. We're back for episode 22, fam. It's been a minute since we've dropped an episode, but you know we've been a little busy. It's all good. We'll get into that. So in this episode, I got Blue Moon Mango Wheat. We've had this beer on the podcast before, actually. Only difference is whenever we had it, it was in a bottle. So I saw it. It's been a while. I remember fucking loving it. And it's been a very long time since I had it. So they had it in a can, and I decided to try it. So Blue Moon Mango Wheat, of course, by Blue Moon Brewing Company. 5.4 alcohol volume percentage. It's pretty decent. And, man, I definitely recommend this. I've been drinking it for about a year every now and then, so it's got a great taste, man. I love anything mango. And
it's a very summery beer.
Yeah. It does have 170...
Especially for today, as it's raining.
Yeah. But moving on from that. So like I said, yeah, it's been a little time split from the time that we recorded our episode 21 to now. We actually recorded episode 22, but didn't make it. Dude, how many episodes do we have unreleased?
Like 4.
Nah, it's gotta be more than that, dude.
It's like 4 or 5, I think.
I was thinking we were up there like in pretty
10?
Close to 10, dude.
Nah, I don't think it's
You don't think so?
10.
I don't know.
It's at least like 5 for sure.
Yeah, but I don't know. A lot of times they don't come out because of technical difficulties, whatever that may be.
Or sometimes we just don't like it.
Yeah, sometimes we just don't fuck with our own shit. But last time we just had some. We're trying new things, and we just need to find get the technicality right. But we'll get there. But I don't know. What I did recently is that I decided to kind of take a trip I didn't decide to. My family decided to go to Mexico, and I decided to join them. And it was something that I really, really needed because, man, we've been having a busy year, man.
That's true. Yeah. From work to just...
To this.
Yeah, to this.
I mean, it's time we call it work, man, because we're spending hours and hours, a week trying to do this and many more things, man. So it's something that we'll get into, man. So, dude, I went to Mexico, where I'm from. I'm from Querétaro, Mexico. So
yeah, how was that? Like,
dude, it was lit.
Like, I've never been that south of Mexico before.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the pictures you were posting, I'm like, damn, like, that shit just looks beautiful. Like, it looks like you were literally out in the ranch.
The ranch over there by the hillside and
it was very green.
Fucking,
I saw hills. Looks like mountains.
Yeah,
like,
man, it's pretty. Yeah, because like I said, I'm from Querétaro, but my family and I was born over there. From a little place in between two cities. So it's a very rural area, very green. I hadn't been to Mexico like in the summertime since I was like 11, dude.
Shit.
Yeah, it was always during the holidays, during Christmas. This year, for for whatever reasons, we decided to go July in the summertime. So that got me excited. I was like, oh, I want to see how it goes. It's been so long. Now I'm a fucking adult. And honestly, I didn't do much. My main goal of the vacation was rest. Need to get some rest, dude. I barely ever sleep. I went over there. I was sleeping 12 hours a day, dude. Like,
were you eating good too?
I was eating all right, like, because we didn't get to go to a lot of places. I'm telling you, that was my main thing. I was eating like at my grandma's. I was eating at my mom's, but I don't know. This time I don't really. Every time I go to Mexico, I'm like craving food and like munching. This time I wasn't really craving nothing. I feel like because a lot of the stuff that we would find over there, now
you can find it here.
Yeah, we can find it here now. Like
there's like small little restaurants that open up that That does it.
Yeah, like I was I usually on my last days that I'm there, whenever I go to Mexico, I like to go to a candy shop and just fucking load up on Mexican candy, you know?
Yeah.
And I wasn't feeling it this time. I was like, man, I looked at all the candy. I was like, I can find all this chamoy stuff over there in Texas. And so I didn't get nothing. I ended up buying something and just taking it to my little cousins.
I'm sure if anything, it's probably a little bit cheaper.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
It's
but
cheaper, but like it's not like if I have a craving.
big difference.
Yeah, it's not like if I have a craving, I don't know where to find it. Like I'll find it here.
Shit, you can find it at HEB, honestly.
Yeah, HEB knows us Mexicans need that chamoy fix. But there, dude, I'm telling you, I didn't do a lot. I didn't go to a lot of places. My dad had some stuff working on the house over there. My mom, her main focus was going to see my grandma. Same thing for me. So I just got to spend a lot of time with my family, dude, which I think it was just great. You know, it really got me, I feel like closer a little bit with my family. Now seeing things differently as an adult, spending time with my grandma, dude. Gotta appreciate every little time that you get with your loved ones. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
so,
for sure.
And then it was like the day before we came back. We did go to a place called Tequisquiapan. It's part of Querétaro. I'd never been there, honestly. I heard the name like so often, and it's a real tourist area. It's called a Pueblo Mágico, which is, you know, they try to keep things looking like they look back in the old days. So even if they reconstruct places, they try to keep a lot of the same architecture. Real pretty, a lot of good food, and we did have some good food over there. Scenery was pretty, people were nice, a lot of tourists, a lot of pictures. But then while we were walking over there, like in that place, Tequisquiapan, I should have taken a picture. Maybe I could find it online and post it. But there's a place, and it looks like a big compass needle.
Okay.
And that place is supposed to be technically the very, very, very center of Mexico. Like that's the center point of Mexico, which I thought was pretty cool. I was like, oh man, I didn't know I was this close to that. So because a lot of times when I tell people I'm going to Mexico, they're like, oh yeah, where are you going? I'm like, Querétaro. Like, nobody has an idea.
Yeah.
So when I tell people, I'm like, it's right around the center of Mexico. So, and that was just my.
Yeah, because it is kind of very. Yeah, very center.
It's like I never knew that. I just see it on the map. I'm like, it's around the center. Just to make it easy. But there's a place in there that is literally the very center point of Mexico. I thought it was cool.
That's dope.
But, dude, it was great. I got some rest, got some time with family, did a little getaway. And, dude, I really feel like it was exactly what I needed because after that, coming back, dude, I've been pumped ever since, dude. Like, I just, you know how it is, dude. I feel like anybody that has a chance to take a vacation, even if it's to go from your city to the next city, like, take advantage of it, man. Don't be a slave to your work. Like, they give you vacation for a reason. Fucking use it, dude. Like sometimes you just need to recharge and focus on yourself and all that. And I feel like that's exactly what happened to me. I'm telling you, man, I'm excited.
No, that's true.
I hope you can see it because I'm like,
yeah, I see it. But yeah, that's why I took next month off. I took a whole week off. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but like. Dude, I want to do something.
Let's go somewhere, dude. I'm telling you.
I'm down to like even just drive around like Texas.
I've been wanting to do that because remember when we were younger, we were living with our parents, you know, no bills. We used to travel more often, and honestly, I feel like that played a lot of part in just you're having a good mood and just feeling, you know, less stressed. And then as time went on and, you know, bills come, you got to pay rent, we got to pay all this. It becomes a little harder to travel. And I feel like, dude, it's so fucking needed. I'm telling you, your birthday's coming up. Let's fucking go somewhere.
No, yeah, I'm down. That's why I took that whole week off. I was like, fuck it. I'm totally down to do something.
Yeah. And dude, you're barely on frame.
Oh. Nah.
But yeah, dude, it's great. What were you doing while I was gone, dude?
Honestly, I was just here. I was working. Unfortunately, while you were out in Mexico, I was working. But then I've been getting more into like my record habit, dude. And I finally went to the record store. I haven't been to the record store pre-COVID. So like this was my first time. I went to 2 record stores, like the 2 main record stores that I usually go to.
What are they called?
One is Hog Wiles and the other one is Friends of Sound. They're both right in downtown San Antonio.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to Friends of Sound. I went there first, and I found a record that I was actually looking for the day before. Probably the most expensive record to this day that I purchased.
You bought? How much?
It was $130. $130 on this record.
Had it just came out, or has it been for a while?
No, it came out earlier this year. But fucking Griselda, they changed the way record is. Well, Westside changed the way record is with these limited shit.
Yeah.
So since everything's limited now, like all these underground artists, the album that I purchased is Rome Streets. He's an underground artist. The producer of the whole entire album is DJ Muggs, who's part of Cypress Hill. He produced the entire album. Rome Streets is the rapper, and it's called Death and the Magician. Very good album. Really, really, really solid album if you're into like that underground kind of shit. But yeah, there's just so many records, and they had it. I was like, yo, how much is it? And he hasn't even, because he just got him, he hasn't even put a price tag. He's like, oh, let me look. 130. I was like, God damn. I was like, and he had 4 of them. I was like, damn, I was literally just looking at this yesterday. And he brought it down because on like Discogs, where that's like the main source where like people trade albums, and that's where people kind of like get their information.
Yeah.
People were selling them for 140. So like he brought it down to 130. He's like, I could do 130. So I was like, I guess looking at it that way, it saved me $10 because who knows in the future? I already know in the future, if I were to buy it, let's say in October, I'm sure that shit will go up. Yeah. From then to now.
Yeah, I almost interrupted you to ask you a question to say, like, you think it's going to go up in value? Right?
Yeah, it's going to go up in value.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, we've had, just personally outside of the podcast, it's like conversations about your record collection, dude. Like, I wish I would have started when you started, like, years ago. It's crazy. It feels like it hasn't even been that long, but how long have you been collecting records?
About 6 years.
6 years, and you got how many?
Like 160.
160. That's fucking a lot, dude, because they're expensive.
Fuck yeah.
Like just the regular one is what, like $30?
Yeah, like an average about 30.
Average regular record $30. That's a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
And then it goes from that to more. But dude, I think it's a great fucking investment, dude.
Yeah, because like you gotta, especially with either their underground artists or even mainstream, because even mainstreams are catching on to it. Like you have to purchase it retail price right then and there. Yeah. If not, once that shit sells out, people buy it and then resell it online for more money. And then like a lot of the times, like I'm like, damn, I wish I would have purchased this at that time period, but I didn't. And then now I gotta pay fucking $100.
Yeah, it's becoming like the next. It's becoming insane. Like, I see it becoming like the next. You know how people are with shoes, reselling and just the value that a specific item like attracts just because of if it's rarity, dude. Like I'm saying, in this way, it's its own investment, dude. Because we talked about like how much money you spend and how much you have an estimate of what your record collection is worth. It's crazy, dude.
It really is crazy.
It's a great investment. It's a good hobby to have. And
it's an expensive hobby. I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty expensive, but dude, it's fun. Like I like it. I enjoy it. I don't know. Like when I was at that store, they had Tana Talk 3 by Benny the Butcher, which is a great album, an album I want. So they were selling it for $550. I said, hell no.
Ooh, like, wow, you should have stole it. Just fucking gotten in there and fucking.
But I'm just like, yo, like it's so crazy that they actually have this like here, like,
and
like,
some people will pay for it.
Oh yeah,
not a lot, but I mean,
that's so much. But like, think about it, a fucking album. That album, $500. I don't know how many were made. I'm sure like less than 300 were made. So like that's why I'm telling you, West Side kind of changed the game. Honestly, like I feel like he's one of the people that kind of changed the game to this art.
I think so. You know, I've never been the biggest fan of Griselda. I know them. I like them. But I've already talked about it before. Like, I admire the way they do a lot of things, dude. They're fucking smart, dude. And especially with, limited availability on items, whether it might be merch to vinyls, dude, he's fucking killing the game.
Yeah, it's insane.
I don't see why still, you know, he doesn't take what he knows and all this into NFTs. I don't know if they're still as big as they were a couple months back, but
yeah, I don't know.
He should have. And dude, the same thing, just limited availability, you know, brings up the value because of demand, dude. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. Like I got to like just to go to the record store and actually just browse through something. Cause like, I mean, ever since COVID, you know, I'm always doing it online, and then I gotta wait for a very long. If I like buy it at from like their store, sometimes I gotta wait months to get that shit. That shit sucks. If I do it through Amazon and like other places, you know, it takes, you know, a few days. But like actually just being at the record store and seeing something that you like and actually buying it right then and there and taking it home, like,
yeah, that seems like a cool experience.
Yeah, it's fun. I went there, and then I got that the Jizza, the Marvel cover.
Dude, you should, like, when we post a video, you should post a picture because
I'll post a picture.
I love that picture.
Dope.
It's dope as fuck.
Yeah, the Marvel and like hip hop, they did a few album remakes years ago. I forgot how many albums they did. It was like 50 or so. Like they had like 50 Cent, they had Jizza, LL Cool J. Yeah, there's just a bunch of like hip hop albums that they used Marvel characters and just made. So, but like they're actual like, but sometimes they sell them for records. You know, there's the actual record that you can play, but it's just that different cover, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I grabbed one with the Jizza Liquid Swords. Yeah, it's just a fucking badass cover. Got that shit framed up because I already have the Jizza album already. So
yeah,
I was like, yeah, I could just frame this, and then I don't know, in years sell that shit because I'm sure that shit's gonna be worth money.
Hell yeah, dude. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know you did that, but I'm telling you, like, you make me want to start buying records, even though it's hard. Hey, I got one record.
Yeah, you got one. Yeah. You know, I was looking at my Kamikaze one, and I forgot my shit. Like the actual record, it's like a red and black kind of like splatter thing.
Oh, that's dope.
So like, I wonder, because I'm sure that shit's still sealed, right?
Yeah, I haven't opened it.
I wonder if that's the same record. I don't think it's a regular black. I think it's like the red and black one that I have.
I hope so. But that gives me just the fact that I got one. It helps me, motivates me to go for two. But with due time, dude, I got my own little expenses. I'm not ready to get into an expensive hobby, dude.
Yeah, that shit's expensive.
All right, but so that's what we've been up to now, dude. And then after I get back from vacation, dude, we've been hustling, dude. We've been working. I'm telling y'all, we got a lot of shit in the works. But before that, like before all that happened, we got a chance to be guest in a show by now two people that I call friends, Heston and Damien.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're local from here, from San Antonio, and they have a show called Definitely Not Experts. So if you look up Definitely Not Experts on YouTube, you'll find them. And dude, they are doing really good things, man. It's I feel like some of the motivation that I have right now came from them, from seeing their work ethic and the way that they do some things. Dude, they're cool ass dudes. I had a good ass time over there. So we got to go over there, and we were we recorded 2 episodes. They do a sports show, and then they do a Definitely Not Experts, where they just
Yeah, it's just a regular podcast episode.
The podcast, like to get drunk on their on their shows.
They like to get really drunk and just say whatever it's on their mind.
So we were like the perfect mix because we like to drink. We didn't match their level, but it was a good ass time, man.
I was only available during the sports episode, so whenever you do see it, I'm only on the sports episode, so I didn't even make the cut. I had to leave to go do something else for the second episode, so I wasn't there, unfortunately. But you were on both shows.
Yeah, I was on both. I got there before Gino, and they offered me a beer. I was already drinking before Gino got there.
I got lost. I got sent to the wrong place, which sucked. And it was raining. That's whenever it was raining hardcore that day.
Yeah. It was like it is today. Stupid bipolar ass weather. But yo, man, like we don't want to give too much about it. Super cool dudes. Trust me, like they're really cool. They're funny. They're
entertaining. They're very entertaining.
And they got a great chemistry. That's for sure. So check them out on Instagram at definitely.not.experts. And then check out their YouTube. Definitely Not Experts. We'll link the 2 episodes that we're in.
Yeah, we'll link it.
And yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Thank you for having us.
For sure.
But man, like I said, I've been working, dude. I've been working. This will stay just within the people that actually got to listen to this and watch this, but we got some big goals, man. Like like I was telling you right now, like if you get a chance to take vacation, fucking don't be a slave to whoever you're working for, man. And like we're working on our goals to make sure like someday we get to leave our 9 to 5 to just do what we love, which is this and music. We love music, dude. We love media. So we're working on a full-on studio, man. Like I can't believe like it's coming together, dude. Because we've been having we had our setbacks, dude. I feel like where we at right now, we should have been about 3 months ago. It was frustrating, but we had our reasons. We had any goal you set it doesn't go straight up. It has its ups and downs, and that's part of the game. But right now, man, seeing things kind of come together feels fucking good, dude.
No, it does. Like, yeah, like even though we had our setbacks and whatnot, but like, I don't know, just like, I don't know, just what if anything else could have gone wrong? But like, nah, like, I don't know, everything seems like it's working slowly but surely. It's getting there where, yeah, we have a legit full-on studio. It's in progress.
It's in progress, man, and
we can't wait to show it to y'all.
Yeah, we can't wait. Right now we're recording on our living room, but before you know it, we're gonna, dude, from episode 1 till now, like our setup looks different almost in every episode. But we're about to have our set for podcast. We're about to have a recording studio for music. We're inspired by a lot of people that we know in here. Shout out to Manny with TOK Studios. Shout out to the AAG crew. Dude, like, I don't know. I'm just lucky and grateful, like, the people that we know, man. Like,
for sure. Like, they, they help us. I don't know. Just, like, we get inspiration from them, and they're willing to help us as well. So, like,
yeah, that's super cool. So, man, excited. Y'all know what we're working on, but trust me, like, all right, like, let's get into like what we've been doing, right? Right now we got our open bar podcast.
Facts.
Which on the last episode that we didn't release, we were kind of just like looking back on how far we've come within 21 episodes, us going through the pandemic, and right when we started, dude, that was hard.
If y'all remember the first episode, I used to rock a hat, didn't have no hair. Now look at me, no hat, long hair,
looking like Jesus over here.
So I'm going for Jesus. And if y'all remember that episode where I talked about being Jesus, look at me now. Like,
yeah, that was on the first episode. Your story of
It was like, I don't know,
it was like
6.
story time. Remember? Yeah, like we were looking, man. Like it's wild. That's why I'm telling you, like, I don't know.
From last year, we had different goals for what the podcast was from this year, because I want to say like November, December, that's where we switched it up. We're just like, yo, let's start doing it like this way, and let's do this and this.
Yeah, man. Like, what I was getting to is corny if it sounds. It's just, man, if you have some sort of goal or dream that you think might sound stupid or whatever, but I don't know, it's personal to you, just fucking do it, man. Like I remember our first conversations about having a podcast. Like, we are not comfortable talking in front of the microphone. But look at us now, man. I feel like this episode's going great. I feel like we're getting better at talking. We're better at having less dead silence.
Yeah.
And trust me, we're really hard on ourselves, and we're constantly working on trying to get better, dude. And dude, we got to see some clips of our first episodes, man. It's so cringe. Fucking cringe.
No, for sure. but in order to do better is you actually got to do it. You got to do it. Like, we did all those 21 episodes, whether we liked it or not.
Yeah.
You know, like, at least we were like, fuck it. We did it. We did the awkwardness, and like, but you watch back at it and then you learn from it. You pick up ideas like, okay, this is what I could change. This is what I could do. And that's how we looked at it. And that's how, I don't know, from episodes, like, from 21 episodes, we're gonna be like, okay, I mean, we're still learning, but like, we're getting way better. If you look back at our first episode and look back at this episode, I'm sure you can tell the difference, not from video, from audio, to how we speak, and everything, from the topics that we were just saying. Yeah, I'm sure we were just saying stupid shit on the very first episode, first few episodes.
Our very first episode, we went in with no idea what to talk about. Like, we were like, let's just record. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, like that was just our way of like doing it. But we had to we just had to do it. You just have to like at least put it out. Fuck it. Who the fuck cares if 5 people see, 10 people see, and if they're gonna comment on you? At least you did it, and then you could like look at it and be like, okay, this is what I need to change.
Yeah, man. Like, I swear, for a period of time, especially when things got hard during COVID, right? We weren't recording. We didn't have the time. It was hard because of just the beginning of COVID. We don't got to explain it. And dude, I for a while felt like quitting. I was like, I didn't like seeing myself on video. It felt so weird sharing it with people that know me. I was like, oh, they're going to think blah, blah, blah. But nah, man. At the end of the day, like, everybody's worried about themselves. Like, nobody really cares about your insecurities, dude. Like, just do what you want to do, man.
Yeah, like, they got their own lives they're living. Like, sure, they might just see you for a quick second, but like...
Yeah, and look at us now, man. We're a year and a half deep into this. We might not be great. We're not getting great views, but we're liking what we're doing, man. At least if this doesn't go anywhere, we gave it a fucking shot, man. We gave it a fucking shot. That's more than a lot of people could say.
Facts.
But yeah, man. So from our podcast... now that we're finally getting into a place where we feel comfortable with a lot of things, we want to branch out, dude. As y'all know, we want to branch out to do music reviews, and so we've got 3 reviews out now, 2 official reviews.
Makami. We did a Makami Pray for Haiti review.
Yeah, don't forget the dash.
Yeah, we got that out, so feel free to check it out on this Open Bar Podcast YouTube channel. It's out on Spotify and all that good stuff. And then we got a second one, Brockhampton.
What was the
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner, New Light.
New Light, New Machine.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check those 2 out. They're out. We just talk about those albums, and then we got a new one out on the way. It's Kenny Mason. I think it's like Angelic. Whatever his latest album is, I believe it's Angelic something.
Angelic Hood Rat.
Angelic Hood Rat.
Supercut.
Yes, so we're gonna be doing that next.
Be on the lookout for that, and then more reviews after that. But man, we gotta take advantage of how hungry we are right now. We wanna we want to branch out and do more shows, man. We still haven't decided on a name, but we decided we want to record a completely new, different show where we're just going to have nothing but guests. We want to focus Open Bar Podcast and just us two trying the beer that we like, talking the subjects that we'd like to talk about, but another separate show where we get to have, some of our very talented friends, some people that we admire, some people that hopefully just we'll get to meet a lot of people throughout the way, because we already have, man. So be on the lookout for that, because I'm excited about that one. And pretty soon, once we get our setup right, we're ready to start taking guests, man. So if you want to be a guest on this podcast, hit us up either on our IG at Open Bar Podcast, Open Bar Pod on Instagram, or shoot us a message on our email, Open Bar Podcast with an S.
With the S.
S after the T at gmail.com.
For sure.
And dude, honestly, I hope that's not it, dude. We've been talking about doing just solo shows. Gino, he's really, you could tell he loves hip hop. I do too, but we got different tastes. So we're still trying to figure out what it is, but we plan to do individual shows, whatever it may be. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, individual shows, and I don't know. Yeah, we just plan to do so much. We got the equipment, and we're just like, we can do so much. Like, I'm thinking about even doing my own solo music review stuff, even my vinyl stuff, maybe just showing off my collection, because I feel like now that I got enough, I could make small little videos of just show little collections of this and that, because I do got some dope shit. I'm not even trying to flex. I am trying to flex on y'all.
Fucking flex on these fools.
I do got some dope shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
So you can follow me on my Instagram. I've been posting a lot of dope shit on there. Gino Millionaire.
Yeah, follow us on our socials. Gino Millionaire, BDS Ricardo. We're both two dudes who rarely ever use social media. So we're getting there, but just how it is, dude. I guess in a way we're trying to grow our personal brands. Just like any person, your name could be your brand. So we got all this stuff working on. My tag name BDS Ricardo. So if anybody's ever wondered, that's just how do we go into this? BDS has been part of our lives for the past 10 years.
Yeah, the past decade.
Yeah. And, it started just as
It started as a friend, or more of a party, just a bunch of, it's a group of friends hanging out, and we just always partied, and we called ourselves BDS.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you what it stood for.
Yeah.
That's just our own usage.
Yeah, but for a while, man, it became part of our lives. I still to this day, we might have gone our separate ways because of,
just life,
man, kids, whatever it may be. But man, we got great love to all of my BDS homies, and so with that, I don't know, BDS sounds cool. We wanna take on to that and kind of build our own little thing. So something that's very big for us. It might not be quite ready, but we're gonna start our own little business company. However, we decide to get into the specifics. But as of now, we're gonna be calling ourselves BDS Productions, and I'm telling you, we're starting on that soon. We already made our IG. We're gonna be working on whatever comes next. Branding, YouTube, whatever we could get into. So, man, I'm excited, dude. I hope you could tell through this episode just how excited we are.
Yeah, it's gonna be everything's gonna fall off the BDS.
Yeah.
The open bar, our solo stuff, the guest shows, and whatever we do under that, it's all gonna fall under the BDS. BDS is gonna be the main honcho, and everything's gonna fall under that. So
yeah, so
it's just work in progress still, but just be on the lookout for BDS.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, if y'all are watching and listening to this, you're the only ones that are gonna hear about this for a while. So if you're here watching us, like, man, I appreciate it. We're about to hit 50 subscribers on YouTube. So come on, subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, we just need one more. At the moment, we are at 49. We just need one more for 50.
Help us get that 50.
Yeah, and then from 50, we're gonna hit 100, and then from there we just go up.
So yeah, man, follow us everywhere. Like as long as you help us out, it could be Instagram, it could be Twitter, Facebook. Like we could really use the support. It's hard for a starting channel, whatever it may be. It's super hard, man. But we ain't giving up.
Nah, for sure.
We're gonna hit 50 on YouTube, and then after that, it's gonna be 100, and then we'll go from there.
All right. So another thing that we've been working on. So our good friend Cody, aka C-Ray, he is working on a new album. So Ricardo brought it up like, hey, this, Cody brought up like might be his last album, at least for a while, and Ricardo brought up like, hey, why don't we just shoot a little mini documentary on like the behind the scenes of you making this album? And he was down for it. I'm down for it. Our friend Manny's down for it since we're recording at Manny's studio, TOK 865 studio. And yeah, so we're also doing that as well.
Yeah, that's what we're working on. So I feel like that's going to be our first BDS Productions project.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we've just been taking a lot of pictures and videos. So the whole thing. So like whenever he's done with the album and he's gonna release the album, we're gonna have just a short little mini documentary of just behind the scenes of him making the album, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for us. Just being there, and also just editing it up and just kind of presenting it to the world. Like, yo, like. We made this, we did this, while at the same time as Cody made this and did this. So
yeah, man,
it's gonna be dope. So be on the lookout for both audio and visual, just of both pairings.
Dude, I think it's gonna be dope, dude. Because man, it's wild seeing Cody, our good friend, just how much he's evolved the last decade. I would have never thought. You've been recording him from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like if you play me one of his first songs to now, like dude, like he's done a great job on truly becoming an artist. And it's hard, dude, when especially life gets at you. You gotta make sure you take care of yourself, you take care of your family, spouse, whatever it may be. He's about to be a father, and so. And yeah, this album is gonna be something else, man. His writing game is on another level now. Trust me, not just because he's our friend, but dude, there's not a lot of people that can match up with him. Here in San Antonio, dude.
Yeah, like you said, I've been recording Cody. Like I was the very first one to I think we started recording '08. I've been recording Cody for a long time, but yeah, just to see him progress. Just as an artist, because I help him as well. Just he sends me shit how should I say it? He'll send me his verse, yo, what do you think? And and I give him my feedback, whether it's good or bad. Oh, you should switch this up. But yeah, I could tell how much he switched up from flow to cadence to his bars. Because you could tell by people who he was inspired in 2010. He was dropping Lil Wayne bars back then. Excuse me, but but now I feel like he became comfortable of his own sound. He knows what's good with him. He knows what beat, because back then he was always just rapping over other people's beats. He didn't know how to make a song. He didn't know how to make a hook, verse. He didn't know how to structure a song correctly. We didn't know how to structure a song correctly. You think it's easy, but it's really not. It takes time. You got to learn from it, and it took a little while, but we figured out what was wrong and how to like do it. And once we figured out how to do it, then we can make it how we want to make it, you know?
Yeah, man. I still don't know all the specifics where it comes to recording music, making music, but you're right, man. It's so cool watching it happen, watching the evolution, and especially from a good friend of us, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, be on the lookout. I mean, there's no release date yet for Cody's album. There's no release date for the documentary, but soon.
It's gonna be soon because his kid is coming out soon, and he wants to do all his recording before his kid is here. So like, but we're like kind of like on the halfway point on his album. We're half of the things already done, and we still got just a little bit more, you know, the other half to do. But like, we're almost done with the album, and then, you know, expect it. I don't know. I don't even want to give a release date, but I feel like it's gonna be towards the end of the year.
Yeah, that's a decision for her to make. So let's not give too much away. But be on the lookout, man. Yeah, be on the lookout for, you know, his album, and then just what the behind the scenes, you know. Yeah. How that's gonna be under the BDS production, man. It's gonna be dope. So let's end this podcast. Let's talk music, man. We can't just talk a full podcast without music, dude. Before we get into the main thing you want to talk about, this has been already happened. We could have talked about it sooner, but like, what do you think? Or if you don't know, we've been fans of Logic. I was a big fan. Then I don't know. He's disappointed me throughout years for some reason or whatnot.
He went the Eminem route.
Yeah, and then my boy decided, you know, I'm depressed. Life's hard. I got a kid. I got a family. I'm gonna retire. It was a good farewell. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it felt good, natural. He dropped a good album on the way out. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's better than his previous albums.
Facts.
And I felt good about how he went out. But even when he decided he was going to retire, I told you, I was like, nah, he's not going to retire.
Rappers don't retire. Yeah. That's why I'm telling you, Cody's not going to retire. Rappers don't retire. They it's just something in them, like, they just going to have to make music. You know, they have to.
Yeah, so is it less than a year? Or
Yeah, it's less than a year. I think he released No Pressure in July, and he came out in July, so at least 11 to 12 months, yeah.
Less than a year later, this motherfucker's back. Officially back, dude. He's gonna drop an album, right?
Yeah, he's dropping an album. I think it's Bobby Tarantino 3.
But whatever, man. How do you feel about this?
Okay, so all right, at this point, as of July 22nd, he has released 3 singles. He's releasing another single tomorrow. I've only heard 2 singles because it was the first single that he came out with and then the second single that he came out with. I did not like him. I didn't even listen to last week's single because, like, I just don't even give a fuck anymore, like, honestly.
I've heard My Way. That's the only song
I didn't hear My Way.
It's not good. All right.
But like I said,
yeah,
he's going to drop Bobby Tarantino 3. So if you know Logic, his Bobby Tarantino shit are more trap, auto-tune,
fun,
yeah. You know, he likes to say that, so it makes you feel like, so you can critique him.
Yeah, so it lowers your expectations, I guess.
It lowers your expectations, but like, for people who want to critique him, he's gonna come at you like, well, it's my Bobby Tarantino stuff, so like, you can't critique me. I'm doing this for fun, just like everybody else. Like, nah, fam, you're still gonna get critiqued. Those first 2 singles that you dropped, I don't remember the name of it, but I think it was like, one was Vaccine and the other one was something else.
I don't know.
And I did not like it. I didn't listen to My Way because I don't even care. He's releasing another one tomorrow, and I'm not going to listen to it tomorrow, honestly.
Same here.
I'll probably wait to listen to the album.
I'm down to review the project after it's out. We don't have to love it.
Yeah, but I'm already like thinking,
you don't want to have to listen to it more than once.
Yeah,
I feel you on that one.
I'm already thinking like, yo, like, this is not gonna be a good album. Like, I don't know. We'll think about it. But
trust me, he's fully back. Like, I feel like he just needed a little break. You know, I'm sure he really was stressed, depressed. But, like, okay, like, now he's got all this extra time. You're going to tell me he's not just going to write? Like, that's what they do, man. That's what rappers do. But his little retirement is some bullshit, man. I mean,
I don't mind listening to like a whole album, because I know his albums are a bit different. So like, I just don't care about this Bobby Tarantino shit. Like, I'm sure he's doing it just for his fans, and his fans will eat this shit up because that's what 12-year-olds do. But, but like,
that's funny.
But like, you know, like, I guess give me the album, like whatever the album might be. Hopefully, it's different than this.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but like this Bobby Tarantino 3 shit, I don't think I'm ready for it.
I mean, I don't know. Logic is. I mean, he really does have some. I feel like he does have a lot of insecurities, and you could tell with his lyrics and the way he just wants to be liked. And I mean, I guess that's part of everybody, dude. But whatever. It's just why say you're gonna retire? Come back a year later.
Yeah, we got artists. Just say you're gonna take a break.
Take a break. Like,
just be like, hey, I'm gonna take a year break. Cool.
Yeah.
Or do what Kendrick does and just say nothing and then fall back.
Kendrick, as we know, is not retired, and it's been how many years since he dropped an album?
4 years.
4 years. I mean, for a lot of the greats, like, it's normal to take a 3-4 year break and drop an album. But no, Logic retired, and within a year.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It just.
If Manny's gonna hate us for this.
It's okay.
But, nah, I mean, whatever, man. But, yo, you gotta tell me.
No. All right. I'm just gonna say this. Like, I have Logic albums on vinyl and on CDs. So just the fact that I give him my money and give him my time and this and that, I could critique your shit, whether it's good or bad. So, like, take it as is.
That's a good way to see it. And I don't know. That's what we're trying to do now. Like, this is why we're fucking on a podcast.
Yeah.
And so we got our opinions. It's a free country.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know.
For sure.
But, hey, man, you got to tell me about Lupe. Because I can't, I remember you telling me back then, and you were telling me I'm interested.
Okay. So, I don't know much. But basically, Lupe and Royce, they have a podcast together. Cool. I've heard at least like the first like 10 up to like 15 episodes. After that, I haven't heard anything after. They got like maybe like 20 something episodes. But yeah, they started a podcast, which I thought it was pretty cool. They seemed like good friends, whatever. But within this past month, I don't even know for what. I haven't paid too much attention because I felt like Lupe's a little troll in a sense on Twitter and on IG. So like that's why I didn't pay too much attention. But like there was always some back and forth going on with them, and they were always on IG Live and they were talking shit to each other. But it was it was them two together, but there would be somebody else in the IG video chat, whether it be like another rapper, just somebody else like a mutual friend of theirs. But like to help them kind of like square it off in a way, look at both sides. And but like as that was happening, I didn't pay too much attention because I was just like, oh, like maybe they're just promoting their podcast or whatever. I'm like, they're friends. They got a podcast, like whatever. But as of today, they've been talking so much. I mean, they've been talking so much shit for the past month. But like today, they finally officially released diss tracks. So Royce went first and released like a 7-minute like freestyle, as he said. I don't know if it's a freestyle or not. He said it freestyle. So he released his 7-minute like diss track. And then Lupe came around 3 to 4 hours later, dropped his shit. And like I was telling you, like the last live that I saw, Lupe seemed pissed. Royce seemed pissed. Like they were just kind of like pissed at each other. Like they were kind of trying to set up a URL battle. If you don't know what that is, that's like a rap battle league. they were trying to set themselves up like a rap battle league, but Lupe is like, nah, like I'm not a rap battler. You know, Royce is that.
Is Royce that?
Royce battle, like, you know, Royce is that type of like rap battler kind of dude. But Lupe is like, nah, like that's not me. But he's like, if somebody pushes my buttons, I'll fuck you up lyrically. I'm like, okay. And like Lupe was so pissed, he just ended the live while the other three were just there. So I think that's when he left and he wrote that track and recorded it and put it out to the world.
But what are they beefing about?
I don't know.
So, like, I haven't heard these songs yet. You've heard them, right?
Yeah, I heard them.
What are they talking shit about each other?
Just about, I don't know, just about them. Like,
just typical rap.
Just typical rap shit.
Yeah.
Royce, okay, so Royce felt like more of like a jab where he talks, you know, it feels like kind of like a bait. It's a 7-minute song, but the whole 7 minutes he's not talking about Lupe. There's like little bits and pieces where he talks Lupe, where he just, you know, like he just talks shit about him. Excuse me. And, you know, he talks shit about him and whatever. But where Lupe took his song, he called it, I think he called it Steve Jobs. But he called it the SLR 3, Super Lupe Rap 3. But where Lupe is coming in, kind of like killing it. Like Royce kind of took it like, I'm telling you, like Royce kind of like he baited him in a way. Like Royce was taking little jabs here and there, but Lupe was just like, nah, fuck that. He came in swinging. So like I could see why people were saying Lupe kind of took
the first win. Yeah,
the first win of this first round, because Lupe, the entire song is about Royce.
An actual diss.
The whole 3 to 4 minutes is just straight dissing Royce, whereas Royce 7 minutes was like maybe 2 to 3 minutes is just about Lupe. And the rest is just him kind of just rapping, kind of big talking him. But like Lupe was just like, Lupe was trying to come out of his like head. And like, I like it because like I like both artists and I liked both MCs. I mean, these are just great lyrical MCs. So like it's great to see. I was kind of waiting for this because I was like, man, when is this diss track happening? And it took about a month, but
see,
here we are.
Like you knew what was happening, right? Right now, like you told me about it, and like a little thing clicked. Like I felt like you already told me something about this like way before that they were planning to diss each other, kind of like Jordan and Lucas did with what's his name?
Oh, which Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez? No,
I didn't tell you that. I told him like
maybe I'm thinking of something else.
They were just talking shit back and forth, but I was just like, I'm waiting for a diss track to happen because like I don't know, just rappers like especially these type of rappers. If you're talking shit about each other, I'm just expecting a diss track. I'm just. But like I said, they've been talking with all these other people, mutual friends, you know, always on like IG. So like, I feel like they always like talk them out of not making the diss track. But like, here we are now.
I gotta look more into this, dude, because I don't know.
But
like, how do you go from like, all right, we have a show together, now let's diss each other? It sounds just clickbait, and I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm for it. Like, even okay, if this is just like a friendly type shit, then hey, cool. I'm still for it. Because that's what people are still saying. That's what I thought it was in the beginning. I thought it was just some friendly shit. But like, I don't know, like the last few...
Just the way he dissed him?
Yeah, the way he dissed him.
I gotta check that out, man.
What Lupe said, you know, since... Okay, Biz Markie passed away last week. Rest in peace to Biz Markie. Mm-hmm. He said on his rap, they should have took you instead of Biz. So I'm like, that's not no friendly type shit.
Oh,
you know?
Man. Damn.
Like, yeah, like that's not no friendly shit.
Damn.
So like Lupe is like, I'm telling you, Lupe is kind of going for that head.
Hey man, I'm for it, dude. You got me excited to, you know, I do like Lupe. I stopped listening.
I'm a big Lupe fan. Like, I consider Lupe top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
So like, I'm kind of going for the Lupe side, But like, I know what Royce could do.
Royce is dope too, man.
Like, I know Royce's pin and this and that. So like, that's why I'm kind of excited for both.
Nah, man, yeah. You know, I've always really liked Lupe. Royce, I got to just become a bigger fan from him. I remember last year when we were doing our top 10 albums, like the Allegory was almost in my top 10. So like Royce is dope, man. I gotta check this out. Like I gotta see where this goes, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. Hopefully there's a round 2 and we could just go from there.
Yeah. Yo, Mr. West is back, yo. Kanye,
yeah.
Apparently Kanye is dropping a new album
tonight.
Dude, I mean, every time Kanye is like, they're gonna drop an album, I take it with like, you know, slightly because.
But yeah, no, I get it. Ever since like The Life of Pablo, like you could never trust him anymore. But like, I feel like this one is legitimately dropping tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Because the fact that they're having a live stream tonight, that it's gonna be playing all the songs. It's a viewing party where they're gonna be playing the songs to the people there.
Yeah.
And the people who are gonna be watching. So like, if the songs are going to be out.
Yeah, that sounds like official. So
yeah.
So is it that Donda finally?
Yeah, it's Donda.
Do you know anything about the album besides Donda? That's his mom's name, right, or something like that?
Yeah, Donda's his mom's name. From the track list, because he posted the track list yesterday, and you know it's still some. I saw some godly titles.
Like he's still on the Christian route.
People are saying that he's cursing again because on Jesus is King, he was like done with all that cursing and all this and that.
I'm ready for those. You could call me an asshole, but what do you say? Whatever.
You can bleach his asshole. But
I need those Kanye West lines.
People are saying that he's cursing again, but there's still a very godly kind of theme. So like, who knows?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So like,
rap needs a little cussing every now and then.
So we'll see how this goes. I don't know. Maybe that's an album we could review, whether we like it or not. I mean, Kanye's a big artist for our generation for like the past decades now. Like, so he's, you know, I don't know. Who knows where this album could go, but like maybe it could be a cross of like Jesus is King with some Yeezus or like, I don't know, something. Who knows?
I saw a post on Instagram. It was him in a studio session, and then the post was like, the old Kanye is back. I'm like, calm down. Yeah, man. That's a big, bold statement. Like, what?
When I say old Kanye, I'm thinking chopped up samples.
Yeah.
You know, that chipmunk sound. You know, like if you listen to Common's like B album, that soulful production. That's what I think of old Kanye. Yeah. Whenever I think of old Kanye, I think of the production style. Like that's. That's what I want. Like I want old Kanye production style. I don't care about the old Kanye rap. You can give me new Kanye rap with, as long as it's old production Kanye style.
You're right, man.
I'm down with that because his production style, like 04, 05, God, he was killing shit, man.
Not even that. I'll take it all the way to what's that weird album, Love, Heartbreak.
Oh, 808s and Heartbreak?
808s and Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Even up to that point, like that sound was kind of like revolutionary, man. So,
I don't know if he's like producing on this. I don't know how many tracks he's produced or whatnot. So like, I guess we won't find out until the album drops. And yeah, I guess we'll just go from there. Just expect new Kanye.
And lastly, let's end the show. Before we end the show, talking about music, we got to talk about local artists. Somebody we know, somebody who's worked with Manny at TOK 865 Studios. Yadiel. What's his official name?
187.
187.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Or 787.
Yadiel 787.
Oh, 187. Why did I say 187? 787.
Yeah, man. So he's a Puerto Rican artist living here in San Antonio. We got the chance of meeting him at Manny Studios. But yo, like he blew us away, man. Like he's very goal oriented. He knows exactly where he's going, and he just wanted to he wanted to record his first album and then really put it out there. It's something that he was proud of. And it's out now on all platforms, Apple, Spotify. And the album is self-titled, Yadiel 787. And dude, the reason I want to give him a shout out, there's a lot of people dropping music here locally, but this album slaps, fam.
No, yeah, it's that, reggaeton. It's just that Spanish. Shit is good. Like, I don't know. I like that type of style.
There's songs where he's rapping, and I got to give him props to that. He's good at rapping in Spanish. And then there's songs that are straight up reggaeton bangers, dude. Like,
okay, that's the song I'm talking about. So, Lo Barato Sale Caro.
Oh, yeah.
Y La Mini Falda. Those two tracks are like my top 2 favorite tracks. Like, and the fact that they're back to back, God, like they're so catchy. The hook is so catchy. The beat is so good. His singing sounds so good.
Yeah, what blew me away is just his song structure. Like, it sounds like good ass fucking songs. It's like straight up reggaeton bangers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to add another one to that. Ya no tengo novia. To me, that was another banger.
Yeah.
It's real catchy. Ya no tengo novia. Lo Barato Sale Caro, and La Minifalda is my favorite song out of the album. That's it's so catchy. Like, I could put it there with any regular reggaeton song you hear on the radio.
Yeah, if you were like a DJ and you're just like playing tracks, if you were to throw that track on, I'm sure it would get the club going good.
Hell yeah! So,
and shout out to Manny, because like just listening to it, like how it sounds really good. It sounds great.
Really good. And Manny, I'm sure it was a challenge because I don't think he's worked with people in Spanish, right? So
not that I know.
I'm sure it takes a different sort of ear to try to work with that. And man,
because like reggaeton kind of beats are they're different. They're a little bit different than just hip hop beats.
Yeah.
So like
So shout out to them 2 boys, Yadiel 787 and Manny. Please check out their album.
Yeah, we'll link it into the description for sure.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, if you like Spanish, reggaeton,
it's what's
hip-hop,
hot. It's what's hot, man. It's not hot just here. It's hot all over the world. And
even if you don't understand it, just play it. You're just gonna fall in love until like the rhythm.
Yeah,
like,
short album, 9 songs.
Yeah,
a total of it doesn't tell me here. Not long. Short.
It's less than 30 minutes.
It's perfect.
I was right there.
26 minutes, 38 seconds. Give it a listen.
For sure.
I think we should end it here. Thank you to whoever made it here. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to our YouTube. Help us get to 50. Give us some likes. Subscribe. Follow us everywhere. We'll link it here. Open Bar Podcast. Yeah. Please try this. You still like it? You still fuck with it?
Oh yeah, I fuck with it.
Yeah, man. It's been a while, dude. Like, this won't disappoint you. Very, very smooth, light beer. Great flavor. A lot of flavor on this.
Yeah. Mango wheat. Like, how do you not like mango?
Hell yeah.
Grow the fuck up.
Have a great time. We'll see you on the next time.
Peace.